and I'm stuck in this mess, and I get out of there, get out of there.
Well, I always love it when we have talent here in the studios, and we are definitely joined by that today. Future superstar Zoe is in the house, and we are so thankful to have you on.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
Right on. So we're going to play an original song by you in a few minutes, but first I wanted to hear more about your story.
Yeah,
How did you end up
totally.
here? Have you always been a musician?
I've been singing almost my whole life, it's just something I kind of just discovered about myself. Just sing around the house and hum and just all of that. I just love music so much. I grew up in Arkansas, so a small town, but I sang at lots of local events and just like any sort of like chili festival or, just all things. I moved to Dallas a few years ago, and it's been just so great to be in an environment where there's so many musicians and there's places to play and potential, people that I could work with and just write. And
Do you remember your first performance?
I think my first performance was actually here in Dallas.
Really?
Yes. I was visiting Dallas, and I remember I sang at a small church. I'm not sure exactly where in Dallas it was located, but I remember singing there, and I wore this little like green and pink polka dot dress. So it's kind of crazy that like my first real performance just singing in front of other people was in Dallas, and here I am.
Right on.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a God wink when God is winking at you. And
It is.
It's cool. It's echoing here today. Do you remember what it felt like?
Oh man, it's been
How
so.
old were you?
I think I was 4.
4?
I want to say it was
that's
4.
young.
Yeah, so it's difficult to remember everything. I was probably nervous.
Absolutely. That's awesome. So tell us about the song that you're going to play today.
Yeah, so the song that I'm going to play today is called Circular River.
Okay.
I wrote it, I think I was either 14 or 15. I remember I was sitting on my bathroom floor, and it was just having one of those moments, and that's just the way that I express myself and handle my emotions. So I just started writing this song, and I remember at the time I didn't know how to play anything except the ukulele, and I had a ukulele. I'd just gotten it. I was so excited about it, and I knew 4 chords, and so I was like, all right, well, I'm just gonna play these 4 chords and just say what I feel. And then it just kind of all came together, and I wrote it down, and that's just
Did I
just
hear
it.
that right? Ukulele on the bathroom floor?
Yeah, on the bathroom floor.
That's cool.
Anytime that I just need solitary, I would just go to the bathroom and just shut the door. And yeah, don't knock it before you try it. It's a great place to write music.
Hey, absolutely. No, I can see it for sure. And what's it about?
So it's kind of just about, I wrote it when I was sort of in a place of just despair, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Not to take a dark turn, but yeah, it's sort of just an expression of being in a situation that you don't feel like there's any way out, sort of. So it was sort of just my life at the time, but it's weird because even now, we go through stages in life, and good times and bad times, and that's just eternal.
Absolutely.
And so, but even now, when I'm going through those times, I can still sing this song, and it still has meaning to me, which I never would have expected, that a song that I wrote when I was that young would still help. I can still feel the same way,
That's amazing.
But it's nice. It's this song is my little buddy.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I can't wait to hear it.
I'm excited.
I'd love to hear you play.
Please forgive me. I'm super, honestly, I'm super insecure about my piano playing because I'm not a pianist, but I can fiddle with chords, so bear with me.
Sometimes I wanna be on my own. Sometimes just wanna be left alone by myself, just I and me. Leave me here so I can grieve. Don't wanna talk about how I feel. Don't say a word, I've already had my fill. Don't need all your encouraging words. It doesn't change the way it hurts. And just leave me here and go away. You didn't care a single day. I gave myself away. I'm stuck in this maze. I'm a circular river. I have no end. I'm stuck in this mess, and I ain't getting out of it. Getting out of it. No one can accept who I've come to be. They say I'm not the same or who I'm supposed to be. So what's wrong with me? I've been on a hunt for happiness. I don't even know who I am. I didn't ask for this. So just leave me here and go away. You didn't care a single day. I gave myself away. I'm stuck in this maze. I'm a circular river. I have no end. I'm stuck in this maze. And I get out of it. Getting out of it. I'm a circular river. I have no end. I'm stuck in this mess, and I ain't getting out of it. Get me out of this. I need out of this.
Wow. That was incredible.
Oh my goodness, thank you.
No, I really mean that. And sometimes you hear a song and you just know. I had this experience oftentimes. I went to school in Denton, and I'd hear songs every now and then. And I'm like, man, that is good. Like, not just good, but like really good.
Oh my goodness.
So that's amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'd love to hear who your influences are musically.
Oh man, there are so many. Just to say a few, I would say top, Etta James, absolutely. When I was really young, I started singing opera and Italian arias and that kind of thing. But then I started working with this lady, and she was like so blues and soul, and like it just ignited this new feeling in me.
Right on.
And so I think that's kind of, my voice is sort of a combination of the two now, but Etta James is a huge influence of mine. I would say Lizzie Hale from Hailstorm. Absolutely love her. I think she's amazing.
Right on.
Taylor Momsen from The Pretty Reckless.
Love it.
Again, huge fan. But then I have other influences that don't really go together, but like I love Green Day, I love Billie Holiday, Billy Joel, Elton John, Janis Joplin. I've been getting super into her music lately. I'm not sure if that's going to show in the music that I'm putting out, but maybe it will. I don't know.
Sometimes really subtle,
Yeah.
Ways only you know.
Just little bitty things that I'm like, girl, I feel you on that.
Absolutely. Tell me more about where you're playing now. Before the show, you had told me about you formed this really nice group of musicians where you gig together, and now you're back playing music again.
Yes, and it's so nice. That's one of the things that I just fell in love with when I moved to the city, is just like the amount of musicians and people that I relate to so hard in that area. But yeah, I was, every Wednesday I was singing at an open mic in Deep Ellum called High and Tight, and that's sort of where I built that community. It's like one of the first places I went when I came here, and then I got to know everyone, and it was so nice. We just sort of, you just kind of expect to see them every week, and they expect to see you, and it's so wonderful to have that community. But now I am singing at One Eyed Penguin downtown on Main Street every other Tuesday. Cool. And then on Fridays, I'm playing at the Mitchell downtown, also on Main Street.
Awesome.
Yes. And then I'm working with Look Cinemas right now. Super grateful to One Eyed Penguin, the Mitchell, and Look Cinemas. So they're really helping me put together there's going to play a video in front of the movies that's going to sort of show people my song and just kind of introduce me, which is so nice because obviously I'm new at putting music out, so I'm just super grateful that they're supportive of me. And
that's huge.
Yeah.
Tell me more about the song that they're going to be playing.
It's called In the Grave. Stylistically, it's rock, but it has like this really cool like metal guitar lick in it.
Where can people find you online?
So all of my social media is at Zoe's music page. So, and Zoe is Zoe, there's no Y. So it's just Zoe's music page, and that's for Instagram and Facebook. I have a Facebook page that's strictly for music, so if you're looking for just my music, you can go there, and there's videos, and I kind of post my show schedule, and obviously I'll be posting about my original music and the sort of release dates, and as all of that continues.
Awesome. You heard it here first. Zoe's music page. Zoe, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much for having me.
It's our pleasure.
Yes.
And that's all for now. We'll see you all next time.
This show is brought to you by Real News Communications Network, your digital destination for video podcasts, produced by media and podcast experts. Podcasting at the speed of news, powered by Real News PR. Visit realnewscn.com for our podcast show library and launchashow.com to do just that. Launch a show.